Hello friends, SentinalH here, and welcome back to our ChromatiCraft tutorial series. So the first thing I want to say is that if you are wondering why there was no video up on Monday, it's because my upload schedule is going to have to be dictated by my work schedule. So from now on, if there's no video up on a certain day, it was just because my schedule didn't allow me enough time to record and produce and then upload it. So hopefully that won't happen too often, but it's going to happen, and I'm going to be dropping Wednesday from the schedule entirely because it just doesn't work out very well. So hopefully you guys all stick with me for during this, and we'll still have a lovely channel. It just won't be uploads every single day like clockwork, okay? So anyway, in this episode, we're going to talk about the Chromic Enchanter. This is an exceptionally useful device. Enchanting in base Minecraft is a random roll of the dice, which is not very fulfilling, especially when you get something crap after you've saved up a bunch of resource of experience, which is exactly what the Chromatic Lexicon actually has to say about it. If you check that out. It's always been a random, infuriating process. Spend a week collecting experience, you might get Bane of Arthropods, or you might be lucky enough to get Fortune 3 and Efficiency 5. But with the Chromatic Enchanter, you can get rid of the randomization, and you can just buy the enchantments that you want for liquid chroma. So if we check the recipe in your casting table is a normal enchantment table, 3 obsidian, 2 emeralds, a gold ingot, and 2 stone bricks. So it's not really cheap with the emeralds, but it's not terribly expensive either, and it's really worth it. In order to craft it, of course, you have to place down some runes. So if we go into crafting mode, which I know I don't have to click that button, but it's what I've always done, so it's a reflex at this point. When we go to the next page, we can see where we have to put our runes. They have to be at y equals 0, so they have to be at the same level as the table. And they have to be 1, 2, 3, and then in these outer edges of the third diagonal to the left and to the bottom right. Upper left and bottom right. Make sure you face north. This is north for me, so I gotta make sure I face north. Now, I already forgot how it went. So purple goes on top and then black on the left. So they're gonna go right here, purple and black. Because that's 1, 2, 3, and then purple and black. So now we go 1, 2, 3, and then we do purple down here and black over here. And that will allow us to craft our Chromatic Enchanter. So now we whack it with the manipulator. Yay! Light show. And we have ourselves a Chromatic Enchanter. So I'm just going to go over here and we're going to drop it on the ground. And if you look at the top there, we can see that it has a tank, and the tank's empty. If we right click on it, we can see our GUI. Now the GUIs might look a little bit complicated, but it's super simple. Over here is a tank, and this tank stores liquid chroma. Liquid chroma is just experience that you dump into the chroma collector. Alright? So instead of spending your experience directly via enchanting the normal way, you're instead going to be converting your experience into liquid chroma and then piping it or bucketing it into the Chromatic Enchanter, because you can pipe it in and then actually you can automate the enchantment process, which is pretty darn awesome. So if we go and grab ourselves a pipe like this liquid pipe, you'll see that it in fact connects. So you can pipe your liquid chroma in, or you can bucket it in. I'm going to bucket it in because I have an infinite supply. So if I just right click on it with this bucket, I'll put liquid chroma in there. It can hold up to 12,000 millibuckets, which is pretty standard as far as most storage containers go, at least low end ones. And now we're full up on liquid chroma. So now what you do is you can scroll through all of the enchantments that you can put on any sort of an item. You can take an item like a tool, or in this case a weapon, a diamond sword. You can scroll through the list until you get what you want, like let's say whatever this armor breach is. Then what you want to do is press the plus or the minus button. So if I hit plus, now we have armor breach 1 on our diamond sword. And you can't take it off. Pushing the plus and minus just increases or decreases the level. So now that I have armor breach 1, I can push plus again and it'll upgrade me to armor breach 2. I could even go up again to Armor Breach 3. You can see it's using more chroma as we go. And boom, we're done. We're up to Armor Breach 4. Now we can get up to 5, but we can't because we don't have enough chroma. So if I add more liquid chroma in, we can hit plus. Wait, nope, I gotta go back down, back to the 1. Every time you go into the thing, it resets your little list. Actually, is there an Armor Breach 5? I don't actually know. Apparently not. So we can keep going, and we can look for some other stuff that we want, like I don't know what any of this fire aspect. We'll give it flame. How about that? No, we can't give it flame. So if it's not a mod that you can put on the specific item, it just won't do it. Can't put another one on here? Maybe you can only have one. Just keep going. Ah, sharpness. That's one we can put on a weapon. See, it's not working. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves a diamond pickaxe. Diamond pick. Let's say we want to put. I know exactly what we want to put on here. We want to put fortune on this, because fortune is what you want on your picks. So there we go. Fortune 1. Can we go back and put efficiency on? No, we cannot. So it would appear that you can only put up to 1 inch. Oh, there we go. It did efficiency. That was weird. I thought you could put more than 1 on. Why didn't it show up properly? We now have Fortune 2, Efficiency 1. Trying to go to Efficiency 2. If we go over to Fortune... Now we have Fortune 3 and Efficiency 2. That's weird. That is strange. Something tells me that it's not supposed to work like this. So that's very strange. So if I up Efficiency, it doesn't actually want to up it until I also up Fortune. That's weird. But now you have Fortune 4 and Efficiency 3 on this pickaxe. So that's very strange. We'll have to wait for Reika to talk about. Maybe he'll comment and let us know what the heck is going on there, because that seems a bit unusual. Can I put anything else on this? Like, where is it? Unbreaking? So I go up to Unbreaking 1. So now if I go back to, let's go back to Efficiency. Bump up Efficiency to 4. Now if we go back over to Fortune and bump it to 5. Now I have Unbreaking 1, Fortune 5, and Efficiency 4. That's an odd behavior, and I'm not sure that it's supposed to work this way. So we'll wait until Reika comments. But this is how the Chromatic Enchanter works. You can take an item that can be enchanted. You can stick it in here. You can select your enchantment through this big list. You can press the plus button, and then it'll add a level. And if you want to add another level, you can. However, every level will require liquid chroma. And the amount that it requires is, I believe, 500 millibuckets. Each level of enchantment requires 500 millibuckets. So that's why, if you remember, our first level of Fortune required 500 millibuckets, but then our second level would require 1,000, the third level would require 1,500, the fourth level would require 2,000, and the fifth level would require 2,500. Okay, so they do get more expensive, and that is experience that you're spending, because you have to use experience to create liquid chroma. Still, I like it a lot better than the standard enchanting method. I like to be able to get what I want, and while it might cost you more experience in the long run, the Chromatic Enchanter will make sure that you get exactly what you want on your tools, which is great, because you don't, you've made this expensive, high cost material, tool. You want good enchantments on it. Well, with the Chromatic Enchanter, you can get the enchantments that you want. So that's it, basically, for the Chromatic Enchanter, unless I want to demonstrate. Yeah, let's just quickly demonstrate that. I know I showed that you can connect the pipe, but let me just show you straight up how that works, that you can in fact do that. So if I just go ahead and plop a reservoir up here and plunk that there, I should be able to just bucket liquid chroma in here, and it goes in there. Yep, we got 12,000 millibuckets in here. And yeah, so that's really cool. It works. It's really nice. And I really like the Chromatic Enchanter. And I definitely recommend it. If you're going to go into ChromatiCraft, get this. Just because it's going to save you a lot of headaches. And it's going to allow you to get really, really good tools and weapons and armor and enchants. So you'll be able to get exactly what you want. And it's always nice to get what you want. So thank you so much for watching. And I hope you've enjoyed the episode. I hope you're enjoying the series. It is the most watched series on the channel, so obviously people are enjoying it. Like I said before, my upload schedule will be dictated by my work schedule. So hopefully, it shouldn't be that bad. Most days I have time in the morning that I can use to make a video for you guys. But if videos come out late or not on the right day, the usual day, that's why. Just want to give you guys a heads up. So thank you so much for watching. Like and comment the video down below if you did enjoy it. It helps me out a lot. Join our Discord if you're interested in talking with us. There's quite a discussion going on right now between some people about Revolution and mods in general. So it's always a nice time. I'm not on the Discord nearly as much as I used to be, obviously, because I'm working full-time now. But there's still plenty of people there to have a lively conversation with, and helpful people like Dragon and Waterlubber and Shiva, people who know what they're talking about when it comes to mods, Minecraft, and other games. So yeah, it's a nice place to chat. So thank you again. I'm SentinalhMC, and I'm signing out.